Obviously, the first thing you want to do is want to get your smoker ready. I'm using the pit barrel cooker here. I filled up a full basket full of charcoal. I'm going to go ahead and light it. And when that warmed up, now let this sit for maybe like a half hour. Make sure everything's warmed up and get going while I got the ribs prepared. When you're getting your ribs prepared, we're using baby backs today. So I try to make it easy and get trimmed at the grocery store. But if you don't get trimmed, make sure you trim all that loose meat off. Make sure you kind of straighten it up and everything. And then we're going to pull that membrane off the back. Use just kind of a knife and peel off one side and use paper towels and it should come right off. Just peel it right off. It's very easy to do. Then we're going to use, we're not going to use a binder. We're going to use rubs, okay? Just rubs by themselves. You can use a binder if you want, mustard, mayonnaise, olive oil, whatever you, but I don't think, they're really necessary for this. I'm going to use two kinds of rubs. These are the Heath Riles rubs, a competition rub, and a honey barbecue rub. Heath Riles makes some very good rubs. Make a whole line of rubs. Every single one of them is very good. Go to the link in the bio to buy these or any of the other Heath Riles products that they have. So, don't be afraid to mix two rubs together like this. You're looking for different flavor profiles. I like to do this. Experiment. Do whatever you like. But I'm going to use the competition and honey barbecue. And then we're going to let these ribs sit. We're going to let that rub kind of just soak in. It gets kind of like glossy like this when the ribs are ready. And since we're using the pit barrel cooker, we're going to hook this. We're going to use a hook and we're going to stick it in maybe like 2 or 3 ribs down. Baby backs on the pit barrel should only take about 2 to 3 hours. We're going to hang them and then we're going to come back in 2 hours and check them out and see how they're doing. Okay, our ribs have been in for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. As you can see, the meat has pulled back from the bone about 1/4 of an inch. You can see that there. Now is you want to take your favorite barbecue sauce and put it on the ribs. Make sure you do both sides. Then we're going to go back in the smoker. You want that barbecue sauce to set. And we're going to go for another 30 minutes or until the ribs are done. All right. The ribs are done. See there? Now, there's a couple different ways you can make sure they are fully done. One way is to temp them. Make sure they're about 203, 205. Stick the thermometer in between the bones. And make sure they're the temperature you want. Another way, if you can flex them just like this, and they're about to break, that means they're almost done. And you can also check if the bones are about 1/2 inch, the meat is about 1/2 inch pulled from the bone. That's also a way you can tell. And now you can take a toothpick or a probe. This is the 4th way. You can kind of just like poke the meat with the thermometer or a toothpick. And if there's no resistance, that means the meat's done. It's ready to go. If there is resistance, you need to put it back in. And that's all there is to it. Easy baby back ribs. You need to cover these with foil and then slice and serve. Let them rest for about 15 minutes first. Grill every day. See you later.